Dr. Henry. My name is Anna. I live in Surrey. I just turned 8 years old. When can I have my birthday party?
Great question. We don't have the answers, but someone who might is Dr. Bonnie Henry. She will be answering COVID questions from kids, a special town hall, which will be on Facebook Live, 1 p.m. on Saturday, brought to us by BT, of course, City News Vancouver, and News 1130. Let's go right now to Lisa Usda, News 1130's legislative reporter. Welcome once again, Lisa.
Thank you, Thor.
Now, you spearheaded this whole initiative because one of your kids, you've got two, they're 4 and 8, had a question about COVID.
We have a 4-year-old with a 4-year-old and 8-year-old, but it was the 4-year-old's question that really started this. My husband's also a reporter, so our kids have been hearing all COVID all the time for some time. And it was, 4 or 5 weeks ago that he said to me, he's like, Mom, when does everybody start dying?
Wow.
So I said, oh, sweetheart, and so I explained to him, I'm like, what we're trying to do is so that people don't die. And my daughter's had questions as well. So I thought, we get to ask the questions every day. My husband and I are reporters. We get to ask the questions of the people making the decisions every day, but the kids don't. And I thought our kids are not alone. There's a lot of kids who have questions they want to know, and their questions are different than ours.
Absolutely. So we're asking people to get their questions in. You can submit it on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram. Make sure, like in that one we just showed you, you mention your first name, your age, and what city you're in. And Dr. Bonnie Henry will be answering as many of these questions as we can on Saturday at 1 p.m. on Facebook Live. You and I will be moderating it. BC Education Minister Rob Fleming will be joining us as well. I've been thinking lately about this, Lisa. Like, if I was a kid going through this, I would be like, oh, Mom and Dad have this. They're going to keep me safe and protected. But now as a parent, there's this, like, trepidation as being the person that has to steer the ship and make sure those kids feel safe and secure.
Yeah, and I think it depends on children's ages. Like our 4-year-old's rolling with this. What he finds very frustrating and sad, and he's cried over it, is why can't I have play dates with my best friend? She lives down the street. He finds that very hard. Our 8-year-old, she likes reading a lot, so she's rolling with it easier. I have nieces who are in their teens, and they're incredibly frustrated that they can't just go sit and hang out with their friends. So I think every kid has different questions, different issues. One of my nieces in her later teens, she wants to be back in school. She's frustrated not being in school because she likes that normalcy. So I think there's a lot of different things kids have. And heading into summer, some kids are wondering, they play sports, they do different things outside. Are they going to be able to do those things? And I'm sure some have some scientific questions as well. There's a lot of questions kids have, and my children's have surprised me. Some of the ones we've received in so far have surprised me.
Really insightful. Kids have a different perspective on life, and sometimes we'll think of questions we never would have even dreamed of because they may seem too obvious. But from a child's mind and through their lens, the world looks a lot different. My 2-year-old is pretty oblivious to the whole thing. She's wondering probably why Mom and Dad are at home so much. But my 5-year-old yesterday, she said, Dad, when I go back to school, will I have to wear a mask? I was like, Deja, great question. Again, I don't know. But we'll just remind people, 1 p.m., Facebook Live, Dr. Bonnie Henry will be answering questions from kids about COVID-19. So get them in right now. As I mentioned, the details, first name, city, your age, and you can put that up on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Send in your videos. Oh, and you mentioned as well, make sure it's it's vertical. No, make sure it's horizontal.
Horizontal, not vertical.
We don't
not
want
vertical. Then it gets all squished up on screen. We want,
Let's be kind to the TV producers.
Exactly.
Okay, Lisa, great stuff. I'll talk to you on Saturday, and we hope everyone will be tuning in. All right, you take care. And we'll catch up with Lisa on Saturday. Once again, that's brought to us by BT News 1130 and City News. More BT to come.